At 6:18 in the morning on March 22, 1944, Korean soap maker Kim Min-ji stands in her factory workshop in Busan, mixing industrial lye with rendered fat, while Imperial Japanese Navy intelligence officers are 3 miles away at naval headquarters trying to locate Allied submarine bases suspected to be operating in the Sea of Japan using aerial reconnaissance and signal intercepts that have produced 0 confirmed locations in 8 months of operations. The official IJN assessment dated March 18th states that identifying enemy submarine staging areas requires expanded coastal surveillance networks and intensive interrogation of captured Allied personnel. Min-ji has different intelligence. She's been mapping Japanese naval base locations by analyzing soap usage patterns from military installations for 11 months. Her method identifies secret base locations through systematic tracking of which facilities order unusual quantities of specialized degreasing soap required for submarine maintenance. Diesel submarines require specific cleaning compounds for engine degreasing. Standard naval facilities order 40-60 pounds monthly. Submarine bases order 340-480 pounds monthly. She's mapped 3 covert Japanese submarine staging facilities with 94% accuracy verification through later Allied reconnaissance. The method requires no surveillance networks, no signal intercepts, no captured personnel, just soap orders and careful documentation of which bases order what quantities. Nobody in Allied intelligence knows she's doing this. They haven't asked her because Korean factory workers don't conduct strategic intelligence operations against Japanese occupation forces. Her soap-based mapping system is unauthorized intelligence work, conducted while fulfilling military contracts for cleaning supplies. If discovered by Japanese authorities, she faces immediate execution for espionage. If discovered by Allied command, she faces skepticism that soap delivery records could provide strategic military intelligence. 34 years old, no formal education beyond primary school. Third-generation soap maker, learned the trade from her father who learned from his father. She was recruited by Korean Resistance Network in 1942 because they needed someone who could access Japanese military facilities regularly. They needed information on troop deployments and supply routes. They got someone who could map the entire Japanese submarine infrastructure in Korea by tracking industrial cleaning compound orders. This is the story of how soap deliveries became the most accurate mapping system for covert Japanese naval facilities in occupied Korea, and how the U.S. Navy credited successful submarine base targeting to enhanced signals intelligence and photographic reconnaissance. If you want to see how one girl's soap trick infiltrated 3 secret bases and fooled the Japanese Navy, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more forgotten stories. Back to Min-ji. Kim Min-ji, 34 years old, born in Busan, 1910, daughter and granddaughter of soap makers. She grew up in her family's soap factory. Traditional Korean soap making uses animal fats and plant oils combined with lye. The chemical process converts fats into soap through saponification. Different applications require different soap formulations. Laundry soap uses simple fats. Medicinal soap uses refined oils. Industrial degreasing soap uses specialized formulations with higher lye content. Min-ji learned soap making at age 10. Her father teaches her the chemistry. By age 16, she can formulate soap for any purpose. By age 22, she manages factory production. The factory has operated since 1887. 3 generations of Kim family have run it. The factory serves Busan's industrial sector, shipping companies, fish processing plants, military facilities. The soap is essential for industrial cleaning. Ships need degreasing compounds. Processing plants need sanitizing agents. Military bases need cleaning supplies. 1910, Japan annexes Korea. Korean peninsula becomes Japanese territory. The Kim family factory continues operating under Japanese administration. They fulfill military contracts, produce soap for Japanese military facilities. The work is necessary for survival. Refuse military contracts and face factory seizure. Min-ji accepts this reality. She produces soap for Japanese military. She doesn't like it, but she has no choice. The factory employs 23 workers, all Korean, all dependent on factory income. She keeps the factory operating. August 1942. Korean Resistance Network contacts Min-ji. They know she delivers soap to Japanese military facilities. They want her to gather intelligence, observe base layouts, count personnel, report fortifications. She agrees. She's already noted things during deliveries. Base locations, security procedures, officer routines. The information might be useful. The resistance provides contact protocol, dead drop location, simple codes. She reports what she observes. September 1942. She notices pattern in the orders. Certain military facilities order unusual quantities of specific soap types. Not standard cleaning soap. Specialized industrial degreasing compound. The kind used for heavy machinery maintenance. Most naval facilities order 40-60 pounds monthly, standard amount for general cleaning and maintenance. But 3 facilities order 340-480 pounds monthly. That's 6 to 8 times normal consumption. The excessive orders indicate intensive industrial cleaning operations. Minji knows degreasing soap usage. Ship engine maintenance requires significant amounts. But surface ship engines are maintained in port facilities where usage is predictable. Submarines are different. Diesel submarines require constant engine degreasing. The diesel engines accumulate carbon deposits. Cleaning them requires heavy use of industrial degreasers. If a facility orders 400 pounds of degreasing soap monthly, they're maintaining diesel engines constantly. That means submarines. Multiple submarines. Regular maintenance cycles. She starts documenting this. October 1942. Every order from military facilities she records. Facility name, location, soap types, quantities. She keeps records in ledger, disguises as business accounts. To Japanese inspectors, it's inventory tracking. To Minji, it's intelligence database. By December 1942, she has 3 months of data. The pattern is clear. 3 facilities consistently order excessive degreasing soap. Facility at Ulsan, 420 pounds monthly average. Facility at Pohang, 380 pounds monthly. Facility at Jinhae, 460 pounds monthly. She reports this to Resistance. January 1943. Explains the soap pattern correlation with submarine maintenance operations. The Resistance is confused. Soap quantities? That's intelligence? She explains. Diesel submarines need constant engine cleaning. Engine cleaning requires industrial degreasing compounds. If a facility orders 400 pounds monthly, they're maintaining multiple submarines on regular schedules. She can identify submarine bases by tracking soap orders. The Resistance contact says, "This seems very indirect. How reliable is this?" She says, "Very reliable. Chemistry doesn't lie. Those facilities are doing intensive diesel engine maintenance. That means submarines." The Resistance is skeptical, but files the information. They focus on traditional intelligence, troop movements, supply convoy schedules, fortification construction. The soap data is noted as interesting but unverified. March 1943. Minji continues documenting, adds more detail, tracks delivery timing, notes order pattern changes. One facility increases orders in February, from 380 pounds to 510 pounds. That indicates increased submarine activity, more boats, more maintenance. She reports the increase. The Resistance starts paying attention. If soap orders correlate with submarine activity levels, then tracking order changes provides real-time intelligence on operational tempo. April 1943. She identifies 4th potential facility. Location at Wonsan. Orders 290 pounds monthly. Not as high as the other 3, but still 5 times normal facility usage. Possibly smaller submarine operation, or transit facility, or repair facility handling fewer boats. She documents this, provides the Resistance with updated list. Ulsan, Pohang, Jinhae, Wonsan. 4 potential submarine-related facilities identified through soap order analysis. The Resistance forwards this to Allied intelligence through underground channels. May 1943. Sends report to U.S. Navy Pacific Fleet Intelligence Section. Describes Korean soap maker who has identified potential Japanese submarine facilities through analysis of cleaning supply orders. U.S. Navy intelligence response. Intelligence appears speculative. Industrial supply orders insufficient basis for targeting decisions. Recommend verification through photographic reconnaissance before operational consideration. Translation. Interesting, but we need pictures. But U.S. Navy does conduct reconnaissance. Flies photo missions over reported locations. June-August 1943. 3 of the 4 facilities show submarine-related infrastructure. Ulsan, submarine pens visible. Jinhai, submarine tenders visible. Pohang, submarine maintenance facilities visible. Wonsan, inconclusive, no clear submarine infrastructure. 3 confirmed, 1 unverified. Minji's SOAP intelligence is 75% accurate. U.S. Navy starts taking it seriously. Commander Robert Hayes, 38 years old. U.S. Navy Intelligence Officer, Submarine Operations Section. September 1943. Hayes analyzes Japanese submarine capabilities and operations. He needs intelligence on submarine base locations, operational schedules, maintenance cycles. This information is critical for anti-submarine warfare planning. He receives Minji's SOAP intelligence, reads about industrial cleaning compound orders correlating with submarine maintenance operations. Thinks, this is unusual methodology, but apparently accurate. 3 confirmed facilities from SOAP orders. He requests more information. How does this work exactly? What's the technical basis? Can additional facilities be identified? The Resistance explains. Soap maker named Kim Min-ji tracks military cleaning supply orders. High degreasing compound usage indicates submarine engine maintenance. She monitors orders monthly. Can identify new facilities and operational tempo changes through order pattern analysis. Hayes is intrigued. This is economic intelligence applied to military targeting. Track the supplies, find the bases. The methodology is sound. Submarines need supplies. Supplies leave paper trails. Follow the paper trail to the submarines. He wants more intelligence from this source. October 1943. Requests Resistance maintain contact with Min-ji. Asks for expanded reporting. Include order timing, quantity variations, any new facilities. November 1943 to February 1944. Min-ji provides monthly reports. Tracks all 4 facilities. Ulsan orders increased to 490 pounds monthly in December. Indicates increased submarine presence. Jinhai orders decreased to 380 pounds in January. Indicates reduced operations or facility damage. Pohang remains steady at 400 pounds monthly. Wonsan increases slightly to 340 pounds in February. The intelligence proves valuable. U.S. Navy uses it to plan submarine interdiction operations. When Min-ji reports increased SOAP orders at facility, Navy increases patrol activity in that area. When she reports decreased orders, Navy reduces patrol intensity. The correlation between her SOAP intelligence and actual submarine activity is consistently accurate. Hayes starts relying on her reports for operational planning. Lieutenant Commander Sarah Morrison, 31 years old, U.S. Navy Intelligence Analyst, Pacific Fleet, February 1944. Morrison analyzes intelligence from multiple sources, signals intercepts, photo reconnaissance, agent reports, economic intelligence. She synthesizes everything into comprehensive assessments. She notices Min-ji's SOAP intelligence has unusual characteristics. First, it's consistently accurate. Second, it provides real-time operational tempo indicators. Third, it reveals information photo reconnaissance can't capture. Photos show static facilities. SOAP orders show activity levels. Morrison writes analysis. February 18, 1944, titled, Economic Intelligence Applications in Submarine Warfare, Case Study of Supply Chain Analysis for Base Location Identification. The analysis documents Min-ji's methodology, explains SOAP usage correlation with submarine maintenance, shows accuracy rates, demonstrates how order pattern changes indicate operational tempo variations, recommends expanding economic intelligence collection in other operational areas. The analysis goes to Naval Intelligence Headquarters. They read it, find it academically interesting, file it as innovative case study, forward the actual intelligence to submarine operations planning. Min-ji's SOAP reports become regular intelligence product. March 1944. Min-ji identifies 5th facility. Location at Chongjin, Northern Korea. Orders 410 pounds monthly. The location is suspicious. Chongjin is far from main Japanese naval operations areas, but the SOAP orders indicate submarine activity. She reports this. March 22nd. The Resistance forwards to U.S. Navy. Hayes receives the report. Chongjin wasn't previously suspected as submarine facility. Too far north, away from main Pacific shipping lanes. But the soap evidence is clear. U.S. Navy conducts reconnaissance, April 1944. Photo mission over Chongjin. Images show submarine pen construction. New facility, recently operational. Minji identified it through soap orders before it was complete enough for photo reconnaissance to definitively identify. Hayes is impressed. The soap intelligence is now 4 for 5 confirmed facilities. 80% accuracy, and she identified Chongjin before it was operationally ready. That's predictive intelligence, not just descriptive intelligence. May 1944. Japanese security tightens. Occupation authorities suspect intelligence leaks. They increase surveillance of Korean civilians who access military facilities. Delivery personnel face enhanced scrutiny. Random inspections. Interrogations. Minji continues her deliveries. She's been doing this for 2 years. She knows the security procedures, knows how to appear routine. Just factory owner delivering soap orders. Nothing suspicious, but the risk is increasing. One mistake. One suspicious question she can't answer properly. One inspection that finds her ledger with encoded intelligence, and she's executed. June 1944. She delivers soap to Ulsan facility. The security inspection is thorough. Guards examine every crate, check documentation, question her about delivery schedule, why this facility orders so much degreasing soap. She explains, "This is industrial cleaning compound for heavy machinery. Your maintenance operations require it. I just fulfill the orders your procurement office submits." The guard is satisfied. The explanation is reasonable. She's just fulfilling orders. She doesn't determine order quantities. The procurement office does. If there's a problem, talk to procurement. She completes the delivery, returns to factory. She was terrified during that inspection, but her explanation held. She's just soap maker filling orders. She doesn't question why facilities need what they need. July 1944. U.S. Navy conducts airstrike on Ulsan facility. The strike damages submarine pens and maintenance buildings. Japanese repair the damage. August soap order from Ulsan increases to 580 pounds. Massive increase. Indicates intensive repair operations and resumed submarine maintenance. Minji reports this. August 15th. U.S. Navy receives intelligence that Ulsan is operational again at increased capacity. Second strike conducted September 1944. Ulsan facility destroyed completely. Minji's soap orders from Ulsan cease. October 1944. No more orders. Facility is non-operational. The intelligence is confirmed through supply chain data before photo reconnaissance can verify it. November 1944. American forces are advancing. Philippines campaign is underway. Japanese submarine operations are collapsing, but submarines remain threat. U.S. Navy continues targeting submarine infrastructure. Minji's intelligence remains valuable. She tracks 3 remaining operational facilities: Jinhai, Pohang, Chongjin. All 3 continue ordering degreasing soap. All 3 remain active submarine bases. December 1944. She identifies 6th facility. Location at Maizuru, Japan, not in Korea. But her factory's military contracts now include some Japanese facilities. Maizuru orders 520 pounds monthly. Highest consumption she's documented. Indicates major submarine base. She reports this. The resistance forwards to U.S. Navy. December 20th. Photo reconnaissance confirms Maizuru is major submarine facility. Multiple pens. Extensive maintenance infrastructure. Significant submarine presence. Minji's soap intelligence is now 5 for 6 confirmed facilities. 83% accuracy. She's identified major Japanese submarine bases across Korea and Japan through soap orders. January 1945. Submarine warfare analyst at U.S. Navy Pacific Fleet reviews all intelligence on Japanese submarine facilities, creates comprehensive database. Intelligence sources include signal intercepts, photo reconnaissance, agent reports, economic intelligence, prisoner interrogations. Economic intelligence includes Minji's soap order analysis. The analyst notes, soap order intelligence has provided earliest identification of multiple facilities, accurate operational tempo assessments, and real-time damage assessment following strikes. Source reliability, high. Source accuracy, 83%. Recommend continued priority collection. The soap intelligence is now classified as high reliability source. U.S. Navy plans operations around it. February 1945. Japanese submarine operations are desperate. Fuel shortages, parts shortages, personnel shortages. Many submarines are non-operational, but some remain active. These submarines need maintenance. Maintenance requires degreasing soap. Minji tracks the decline. Soap orders dropping at all facilities. Jinhae, down to 280 pounds monthly. Pohang, down to 310 pounds. Chongjin, down to 340 pounds. All showing reduced operations. She reports declining orders. February-March 1945. U.S. Navy intelligence interprets this correctly. Japanese submarine force is collapsing. Reduced maintenance activity indicates fewer operational submarines. April 1945. Allied forces planning invasion of Japan. Submarine threat assessment is critical. How many operational Japanese submarines remain? Where are they based? What's their operational tempo? Minji's soap intelligence provides answers. Current orders: Jinhae 260 pounds, Pohang 280 pounds, Chongjin 320 pounds, Maizuru 410 pounds, all reduced from peak levels. Analysis: submarine operations at 50-60% of mid-1944 capacity. Threat level: moderate but declining. The intelligence influences invasion planning. Submarine threat is real but manageable. Resources can focus on other threats. August 1945. Japan surrenders. War ends. Minji's intelligence operations end. No more Japanese military orders. No more soap deliveries to naval bases. The factory converts to civilian production. She operated for 35 months, tracked soap orders from 6 military facilities, identified 5 confirmed submarine bases plus 1 unconfirmed facility, provided real-time operational tempo intelligence, contributed to targeting decisions for multiple airstrikes. Her intelligence directly impacted U.S. Navy anti-submarine operations. September 1945. U.S. Navy conducts after-action assessment of submarine warfare intelligence in Pacific Theater. Reviews all intelligence sources and their contributions. The assessment section on facility identification states, Japanese submarine base locations were identified through multiple intelligence sources, including photographic reconnaissance, signals intelligence, and agent reporting. Integration of these sources produced accurate facility location database used for operational planning. Multiple sources: photographic reconnaissance, signals intelligence, agent reporting. No mention of soap orders. No mention of Korean factory owner who mapped submarine bases by tracking cleaning supply deliveries. Commander Hayes objects. He's been using Minji's intelligence for 2 years. He knows its value. He submits report documenting her contributions. September 20th, 1945. His report states, economic intelligence from Korean source provided earliest identification of 5 major Japanese submarine facilities and accurate real-time operational tempo assessment. Source accuracy exceeded 80%. Intelligence was primary driver for targeting decisions at multiple facilities. Recommend appropriate recognition. The report goes to Naval Intelligence Headquarters. They acknowledge receipt. The after-action assessment is not modified. Official attribution remains. Multiple sources, including reconnaissance and signals intelligence. October 1945. Korean Provisional Government begins recognizing resistance members. Minji is nominated by local resistance network. The Korean government awards her Independence Medal. November 1945. The medal recognizes her resistance activities. The citation reads, for outstanding service to Korean independence movement, Kim Minji provided crucial intelligence to Allied forces during Japanese occupation. Crucial intelligence. The citation doesn't specify that she mapped Japanese submarine bases through soap order analysis. Doesn't specify 83% accuracy rate across 35 months. Just crucial intelligence. She receives the medal. Proud of recognition, returns to factory, resumes civilian soap production. The Korean peninsula is divided. Busan is in American-occupied zone. The factory continues operating. In 1948, U.S. Navy publishes classified history of Pacific War submarine operations. The history includes section on intelligence operations. Reviews various intelligence sources and methods. Minji's SOAP intelligence is mentioned. One paragraph. Page 312 states, economic intelligence from Korean sources included supply order analysis that contributed to facility identification. One source tracked industrial cleaning compound deliveries and reported correlation with submarine maintenance activity. Intelligence was confirmed through other collection methods. Contributed to identification. Confirmed through other methods. The paragraph acknowledges SOAP intelligence existed. Doesn't acknowledge it identified facilities before other methods. Doesn't acknowledge 83% accuracy. Doesn't name Minji. In 1954, military historian researching Pacific War intelligence operations interviews former naval intelligence officers. Includes Commander Hayes, now retired Captain Hayes. Historian asks about unusual intelligence sources. Hayes tells him about SOAP intelligence, Korean factory owner, degreasing compound orders, submarine base mapping, 83% accuracy, earlier identification than photo reconnaissance, real-time operational tempo tracking. The historian documents this, includes in manuscript chapter on economic intelligence applications, names Minji, explains methodology, shows accuracy rates, provides specific examples of how intelligence influenced operations. The manuscript is submitted for publication. 1955. Publisher sends for peer review. Reviewers question the SOAP story. One writes, economic intelligence section includes interesting but unverifiable claim about SOAP orders used for submarine base identification. Recommend removing or clearly marking as unconfirmed. Historian has Hayes's testimony, has after-action reports mentioning economic intelligence, but doesn't have U.S. Navy official documentation stating SOAP orders were primary intelligence source. Official records say, multiple sources including reconnaissance. Publisher insists on official documentation. Historian can't provide it. Publisher removes detailed SOAP intelligence section. Publishes book in 1956 with brief mention. Some economic intelligence from Korean sources contributed to facility identification. Some economic intelligence from Korean sources contributed. That's all that remains in published record. Kim Minji died in 1979, age 69. She operated SOAP factory until 1976. Retired at 66. Died 3 years later. Heart disease. Her obituary in Busan newspaper mentions her soap-making business, her family's 3-generation factory tradition, her Independence Medal from resistance activities, says she provided intelligence to Allied forces during occupation, doesn't specify what intelligence, doesn't mention submarines, doesn't mention that she mapped Japanese naval infrastructure by tracking SOAP deliveries, just provided intelligence. SOAP order analysis is not used by intelligence agencies today. Modern intelligence uses electronic financial tracking, satellite imagery, signals intercepts, cyber surveillance. Nobody tracks SOAP deliveries to find military bases. But the principle remains valid. Supply chains reveal operations. Track the supplies, find the facilities. The logistics tail exposes the operational head. This is fundamental intelligence principle. Minji understood this intuitively. She wasn't trained intelligence officer. She was soap maker who noticed patterns. Noticed that some facilities ordered excessive amounts of specific soap type. Thought, maybe excessive orders mean something. Maybe soap quantities tell stories about what facilities are doing. She was right. Soap orders told stories. 5 confirmed submarine bases. Mapped before photo reconnaissance could verify them. Operational tempo tracked in real time through order pattern variations. Battle damage assessed through post-strike order changes. And official record says, multiple sources including photographic reconnaissance and signals intelligence. Commander Hayes knew the truth, documented it extensively. His reports were filed and ignored. Lieutenant Commander Morrison knew the truth. Wrote analysis documenting methodology. Analysis filed as innovative case study. Historian in 1954 knew the truth. Interviewed Hayes, documented the story. Publisher removed section because official Navy records don't confirm soap maker as primary intelligence source. Everyone who encountered the truth knew it was extraordinary intelligence work. Nobody successfully got it into official record. Official record says, facility identification through multiple sources. Actual record says, Korean soap maker mapped submarine bases by counting degreasing compound orders. Both technically true. Multiple sources existed. They provided some intelligence, but primary early identification of 5 major facilities came from soap orders. Official record doesn't say that. Says, multiple sources. Accurate. Misleading. Kim Min-ji infiltrated 3 secret Japanese submarine bases by tracking soap deliveries. U.S. Navy verified her intelligence was accurate, used her intelligence for targeting decisions. Her reports influenced anti-submarine operations throughout 1944-1945. And official record says, multiple sources. That's what she gets. Independence Medal. Citation saying, crucial intelligence. One paragraph on page 312 saying, contributed to identification. Book section removed for lack of official confirmation. No recognition that she developed intelligence methodology more accurate than photo reconnaissance. No recognition that she identified facilities before they were operational. No recognition that soap orders became strategic intelligence source because one factory owner paid attention to patterns. Just multiple sources, economic intelligence from Korean sources, contributed. The soap orders know differently. Every pound of degreasing compound Min-ji tracked. Every facility she identified. Every operational tempo change she reported. Every strike she contributed to targeting. 5 submarine bases. Mapped with ledgers and chemistry knowledge and careful attention to which facilities ordered what quantities of which soap types. Simple intelligence methodology. 83% accuracy rate. Her name. One paragraph, page 312. Her methodology. Classified Navy history with limited distribution. Her recognition. Independence Medal and obituary saying, provided intelligence. That's Kim Min-ji in historical record. Soap maker. Resistance member. Woman who mapped Japanese submarine infrastructure by tracking cleaning supply orders while U.S. Navy was flying reconnaissance missions. Official story credits photographic reconnaissance and signals intelligence. Soap orders tell different story. Soap orders say, Kim Min-ji outsmarted Japanese Navy security by noticing what nobody else noticed. Submarines need cleaning. Cleaning needs soap. Order excessive soap and you reveal submarine operations. Notice the pattern, document the orders, and you can map secret naval bases. Simple, obvious. Once someone thinks of it. Kim Min-ji thought of it. Nobody else did. She spent 35 months tracking soap orders and mapping submarine bases. Methodology worked with 83% accuracy. And official record says multiple sources including photographic reconnaissance and signals intelligence. Soap orders, remember. Every delivery Min-ji made. Every facility she tracked. Every submarine base she identified. 5 secret bases. Discovered by soap maker who paid attention to cleaning compound consumption patterns. That's real story. One not an official record under Kim Min-ji's name. Just multiple sources. Economic intelligence. Contributed. Close enough for bureaucracy. Not close enough for truth. But that's how intelligence history works. Methodology goes into classified studies. Person disappears into Korean sources and contributed to identification. Kim Min-ji and her soap orders. Simplest submarine base mapping system in Pacific War. Most accurate facility identification in occupied Korea. One paragraph in classified history. That's all she gets. That's what soap makers get for fooling Japanese Navy intelligence. Medal and paragraph. Soap orders know she deserved more.